It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Saints on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Copeland. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Returning here is Wright. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Murphy. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 56 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles and gain some additional yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with 1 there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll go with Murphy here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Dolphins at 9-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now here's Murphy. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing to start the drive. Copeland. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 38 now, here's second down and 1. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. And that'll be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Copeland. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Dolphins offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Murphy running straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a give here to Murphy. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the open. Ball game. Sanders now to add the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 17 carries, 74 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
In motion right, Olave. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. But you look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and revert.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kendrick Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Saints offense and running back Keaton Mitchell getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 30.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Copeland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Operating from the gun, Copeland. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Back to throw. Copeland delivers another one to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Copeland. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. On the handoff, it's Murphy. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. They juked him and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. A run for Murphy. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And he had to throw a pick. And he had to throw a fucking interception. I'm having this fucking fine, great game. He throws the ball. It goes about 2 fucking miles. It literally goes about 2 miles an hour. And it goes right to the fucking defender. This is what I'm talking about in this game. The AI makes you throw a pick every game. It doesn't fucking matter. Look at this. I did everything correctly. Everything fucking right. The play action's fine. The safety fucking bites. Everything is fucking right. But of course, he throws a fucking dud. He throws a fucking dud right to the fucking defender. And my receiver's not even looking for the ball. He throws a fucking dud right to the defender. Like, come on, dude.
The first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Pierce in motion left. Delayed game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. In motion, the tight end. Off play action, Copeland. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
So there we go, and another ball that hits my defender like literally in the hands and just nothing. I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing. How the AI forces you to throw an interception. Forces you to do it. It's ridiculous.
To break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point up. Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it again with Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Delayed game. And they'll accept that penalty. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. In motion left goes a tight end. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Delayed game. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. but think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
They run over center with Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. In motion right, Olave. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now this one taken in by Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air.
Another interception hits my defender right in his fucking hands. Another one. Hits him right in the hands. Another one. You know me,
in this case,
dude, I'm throwing balls that are like I'm making the right decision, and I'm still throwing interceptions. And them, my defenders are sitting right there and missing the ball right in their hands. Like, it's incredible.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Copeland. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, Copeland able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Burke. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick here is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Dolphins offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Murphy. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Murphy. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Murphy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's Murphy again. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
And that flag accepted. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll run with Murphy. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Copeland, and he can't escape, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Down the left sideline. He may go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Miami, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, that's a game that's going to get a defensive coordinator fired right there. Look at that shit. Incredible. You know, it's funny. Miller seems to have better holes. Like, I'm trying to run with Murphy. Like, you know, Murphy doesn't have the holes. I've got to kind of make the holes with him. He's got to run through people and shit. Miller has got these fucking wide open holes he can run right through. It's weird. It's like the offensive line blocks better for him. It's always kind of been like that in this game. The backup running back, for some reason, always has better holes. For some reason to run through. I don't know why they have that kind of an algorithm or whatever, but Kennedy played well. Look at that. Yep. The players from that trade, from the Detroit trade, all did well. Kennedy played well. Campbell played well. Even Carr made a play. The problem is Carr, he's just kind of stuck in the bottom of the depth chart. He's a good player, but he's stuck in the bottom of the depth chart. Anyway, see you guys in the next game.